Okay, so real quick, made about a 26-minute phone call to AT&T about their security after getting an email from them. So just want to kind of compare apples to apples, and obviously there were some negatives. If you listen to the entire phone call, we shrunk it down just because it was such a lengthy phone call. But first off, the one thing I wanted to say before we get into talking about some of the pros and cons is that they don't even use AT&T security in AT&T stores. If you go there, they're actually subcontracting that out to ADT or some other company like that that does commercial security. So first off, their security systems are not good enough for their stores, apparently, according to them. Second off, the gentleman I spoke to was in Tennessee. So the way North Carolina works is you don't have to have licensing with the state of North Carolina like I do or our local people do if you're out of state. So you can be calling to companies that have call centers outside of the state or outside of the country in some cases, and they don't have to be licensed by the state of North Carolina. That's something. So the guy I spoke with never discussed pets, never talked about windows breached that were not open, never got into hostage codes, duress codes, family dynamics, trying to understand what's going to work for my family and my situation. He was essentially an order taker, and he was a nice guy, and I think honest for the most part, but essentially an order taker. No panel protection included, so they don't use the patented technology, obviously more expensive when you do, so that means the system's relatively easily defeated, as you heard in the call. They have a two-part system, so taking out the keypad wouldn't do anything, but if you did find the little box that they have as the control panel, then essentially you could short that out and kill the system on the using their entry delay. Just absolutely terrible reviews if you check it out online. So anywhere from 1.8 out of 10 stars with 350 plus reviews to Yelp, they're a 1 out of 5 stars. SiteJabber, not real familiar with that, 1 out of 5 stars. So pretty much everywhere they're a 1 out of whatever on the internet. So that's not good. So they don't offer the touchscreen. What they do offer is probably some very inexpensive, it looks like it's from 1995 or something, very inexpensive plastic security system, no touchscreen or anything like that. To me, it's kind of unsightly, especially when they do have a decent rate. I'll give them that. It's a fair monitoring rate in the security industry, and it's only a 2-year contract, which is a plus. Most companies are wanting between 3 and 5-year contracts for that type of thing. So. But again, it's subpar equipment, in my opinion. I wouldn't want that on my wall. I wouldn't want it in my house. It looks like a, I don't know, baby monitor that was made out of China or something. So not real crazy about the equipment look or the appeal or functionality of it. All their installers are subcontractors, so I'm sure we've all had experiences where you have the Time Warner or someone show up and they send out contractors for your internet or your cable, and you just never know what you're going to get. So I'm assuming all those subcontractors are licensed by the state and all that sort of stuff, but at the end of the day, they're sending out employees that are subcontracted, and you get the luck of the draw there. No two-way voice monitoring, which I personally wouldn't have a security system without it. Their marketing was, I guess, not deceptive, but when they show $29.99, you're thinking that's a monitoring rate, but that's actually an activation fee. So their actual monitoring rate was really at the lowest was $39.99, but if you get into cameras or any of that kind of stuff, you're in the mid-50s, and the activation goes up, and even the all the way up to $65 if you wanted some other stuff. So a pretty big range. You're up in the 50s to 60s if you're dealing with thermostats or lighting or cameras or any of that kind of stuff. They don't offer an in-home consultation, so our company, we're willing to come out and meet with you, look at your environment, actually listen to what you have to say, address your concerns, make sure you're not spending money on things you don't need, and making sure you are getting the information so you can make a good business decision for your family and make sure they're protected. But they don't offer people to come out, and a lot of companies don't do that now because it's a very expensive thing to have, and it's hiring, training, recruiting, licensing, gas to come out and meet with you. It's a service that's provided. And it's something that a lot of companies are getting away from. So those are some of the main high points between a company like us and AT&T. And other than that, again, I didn't hear anything that was a threat to me as a salesperson or a business owner for a security company. I feel what we offer is head and shoulders above what they offer, price point, value. I think we do a much more thorough job. We offer a lot of technology they don't, all at a pretty similar price point. So not anything that's worth writing home about, in my opinion, but I'm just trying to provide you the information. So hope this helped, and have a great day.